Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. And it is my God, I'm your life discovery speaker and edge coach. And listen, okay, let me slow down and start over. I am Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. And it is my God-ordained mission to help women with a painful past emerge from it and execute their next level of greatness, to be who God called them to be. Good morning, Tina. Thanks for joining. And we do this every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, the Monday morning metamorphosis moment. And so we are going to jump right in. We are talking about zones today, Z-O-N-E. Zones. And I kept seeing the word comfort zone, and I just felt like, okay, God, why do I keep seeing this word comfort zone? And so as I began to study zones, I started to realize that everybody tells you to get out of your comfort zone. And while that's true, I don't necessarily think that being in your comfort zone is a bad thing, and I'm going to explain why. But before I talk about the comfort zone, I wanted to share a few other zones with you today. We're going to be in the zones today, and I want you to identify what zone you are in. So the first zone that I'm going to talk about is the danger zone. And the danger zone is when you are in a place where you know that you should not be. You are connected to people who you shouldn't be connected to. You're in relationships that you should not be in. It continues to cause you hurt and harm, and it just keeps your heart broken. You, my friend, are in the danger zone, and it's time for you to get out of the danger zone. You've got to break off some relationships. You've got to get some people. You've got to just step away from them. They do nothing but cause you hurt and pain, and it's God's way of saying you've got to disconnect from them. It's time to disconnect. You've got to get out of the danger zone and break away from those people who mean you no good. So if you were waiting for a sign, this is it. Get out of the danger zone. And then the next thing is sometimes you can be zoned out. And what do I mean by that? You're zoned out. You're not really aware of what's going on. In other words, you're just going day by day, and you are just not fully living. You're just going through the motions. And so you're in the ozone. That's what people call the ozone, some weird place that they put people when they're out of their mind or they're on drugs. But it's just a weird place to be, the ozone. And so some of you are in the ozone. Again, you're not fully living life to its fullest. And so you've got to get out of the ozone and begin to live your life to the fullest. Get out of that weird place. Get your mind right. Renew your mind every day. You've got to pray and read the word. And also I recommend that you read other books and study. You've got to get your mind right. Get out of that weird place that's called the ozone. So we've had the danger zone. We've had people being zoned out. And I think I just jumped the gun. Zoned out. They are zoned out. They're just living life, not really living it to the fullest. And then the ozone is the third one. Thank you for keeping me straight, Tina. The ozone is the third one. And the ozone is that weird place where you're living there, and you got to get your mind right because you don't belong there. And it's, so again, very weird. Get your mind right. Keep your mind on Christ. Keep your mind. He'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on him. But you've got to pray, read the word, study the word, but also get some other books and tools and resources that will help you so you can get out of the ozone. So again, the danger zone, you're zoned out, and you're in the ozone. And then the next one is the quiet zone. The quiet zone. Many of you feel like you are isolated. You are by yourself. There's no one that cares for you. And I want to submit to you first that God cares for you. But secondly, I want to submit to you that perhaps God has you in that quiet place so that you can hear from him, so you can drown out the other voices and hear directly from God in terms of what your call is, what you're supposed to be doing, what your purpose is. So no, you might be in that quiet place right now, but perhaps think about it. Maybe that's why God has you there, so that you can hear from him clearly. So sometimes the quiet zone is a good place to be. So that's the quiet zone. And then we're going to talk about, Tina, thank you so much for writing those out. I so appreciate you, sis. Next, we're going to talk about your personal zone. Yes, you have a zone, and I call it the zone, or it's your zone. Your zone is when your passion meets up with purpose, or passion aligns with purpose, and it allows you to come alive. And that's when you're doing what God called you to do, when you're doing what God has designed you to do, what he's designed, you're being who he designed you to be. You are in the zone. You're in your zone. And that, again, that's when your passion aligns with purpose. And it's when you most feel alive. And so I want to pause in a moment in that, because that's huge. When your passion meets your purpose, that is when you most feel alive. And what I have found is that when you find that, you have found what God has called you to do. You are going to be who he has designed you to be. That is your zone. You're in the zone. Again, that's when your passion meets or aligns with your purpose and you feel most alive. So think about it. What is that? What are those things that when you do them, it feels good? It feels like a good fit. It feels like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You need to identify that and then get in your zone. Okay. And then lastly, I want to come back to the comfort zone. You know, so many people talk about get out of your comfort zone, get out of your comfort zone. And I agree with that to an extent. So first, in order for you, what I want you to do is I want you to start taking risk, and I want you to go start doing new things, again, that will allow your passion to align with your purpose. And listen, when you first do them, it's not going to be easy. You're going to probably fail. You'll make mistakes, but keep going. And guess what? Eventually, as you keep going, keep doing that thing, keep taking risks, keep doing new things while you're going after your dream, eventually you will become comfortable. And when you become comfortable, you're in your comfort zone, right? That's your sign to know that you are moving forward. So don't stay in the comfort zone. Keep taking risks, doing new things, going after your dreams, going after your goals, going after your destiny. Keep doing it. It won't feel comfortable. It won't be easy. You may fail, but get back up and try again. And eventually you become comfortable. And that's how you know when you're in the comfort zone that you are moving in the right direction. So the comfort zone can be a sign that you are on the right path. How about that? So utilize the comfort zone to know that, okay, I tried this new thing. I'm now comfortable with it. But then here's the key. Take another risk. Get back out of that comfort zone and try something else. Keep going after your dreams, your goals, and your destiny. Set a new goal. So the comfort zone, the place where you are comfortable, yes, it's okay to be there, but here's why. Because you're going to take risk. You're going to do new things, try new things, go after your dreams, your goals. You're going to jump. And you're going to keep going. Even when you mess up, even when you fail, keep going. I promise you, if you keep trying, you will get comfortable. And that will be your sign that you have accomplished that one thing. But then don't stay there. You need to move on and try something else. So the comfort zone can be a compass almost. You know, I read a quote that says, joy is your compass, or it's your guide to let you know that you are really, truly living. When you have joy from what you're doing, then you're living, you're really alive. So again, those are the zones that we want to talk about today. So the first zone that we talked about was the danger zone. You are in danger. You've got people around you that you should not be connected to. They don't mean you well. You will continually be hurt. You will continually be used. Get out of the danger zone. This is your sign to get out of the danger zone. Then we talked about being zoned out. You are just going through the motions. You're not really fully living life. You are zoned out. And then the ozone is when people put you there because they think you're crazy, but you've got to get your mind right. Sometimes people will say, oh, she's crazy. I tell you what, share your dream with them and see what kind of feedback you get. Sometimes they will tell you that you're crazy. They will put you in the ozone. But guess what? It's time to get out of the ozone. Get your mind right. Focus on God. Read and pray and study the scripture, but also study other books and resources. Connect with people. Get a mentor. Get a coach. Get out of that ozone, that weird place, because it's time for you to get to moving. And then we talked about the quiet zone. You know, sometimes we are not comfortable being in the quiet zone, being by ourselves, and we often question God. God, why do you have me here? Why am I in this quiet zone, this quiet place? Why am I isolated? But that's exactly sometimes where God wants you to be so that you can hear him clearly. And sometimes you have to drown out the noise of everything around you so that you can clearly hear God's voice. So the quiet zone can be a good place. And then there's the zone, or your zone. That's where you need to be. That's where your passion aligns with your purpose, and it allows you to have success and go after your dreams and your goals. And then lastly, the comfort zone is not always a bad place to be. It can be a good place to be, but you've got to take risk. You've got to jump. You've got to go after your dreams and your goals, do new things, and keep doing it. Even if you fail, get back up and keep trying, and eventually you'll become comfortable. You'll be in the comfort zone, but that's your sign that you're on the right path, and keep going. Take another risk. So get back out of the comfort zone and keep going. Those are your zones for you today. Are you in the zone? Which zone are you in? All right, thanks so much for joining. Share this video so that people can identify which zone they are in and determine when and where and how to get out of it. You got to be in the zone, but which zone are you in? All right. Thanks so much for joining this Monday morning metamorphosis moment. I appreciate you joining me right here at 8 a.m. Eastern. Again, Andrea T. Martin, your life discovery expert, speaker, and coach. Check your zone. What zone are you in? It's okay to be in the comfort zone, but just don't stay there. Have a great Monday. And let me just shout out my coach, Cheryl Wood, today. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Love you dearly, sis. Have a great day. Bye-bye, Tina. Take care. Bye-bye.